Another beautiful day. We thank God for the gift of life, for the grace. Today we are just going to continue with our structure that we want to build. So today I'm just taking you through the next stage, which is the plan, the actual physical plan that I've done. And here I'll show you this is the city council development permit. This one here is the development permit, this one. And it will describe the property, the permit number, the date it was approved, and it will be addressed to you, which is to me in this case. And the development permit will give you the conditions under which you have to build, right? It says the authority authorizing the construction on stand this above application, namely cottage, the development shall be implemented within 24 months. The design and seating of buildings shall be in accordance with the plan as approved. Which goes back to what we have always been talking about, that you have to make sure you do your drafts and have a final draft, because there will be very few things that you can change after the plan has been approved. So what I did was, after that draft, we sat down with the architect. I had to draw the plan professionally and we submit to the council. I paid $270 for the application. That varies with, they calculate some, maybe the size and all the things. If it's a main house, it's a bit more expensive. If it's not. And this one, it was also because I had another plan before. This is the plan for my main house here. So on that plan, it was for the whole area. There was also, initially I had this small plan by the corner there for my garage and another small cottage combined, which I've changed now. I'm no longer going to put the garage. I'm just putting a cottage. So this was a total change. So I had to come up with a new plan. But the site is still the same. The same as where I was going to put that garage is where I'm putting the cottage now. So the council will give you that permit. That's the one which can allow you now to start to work. I want to show you how it is on the actual plan. I wish I had a board to stick this to, but we do with what we have, right? I'll go portion by portion. You see, this is you see that's there, how it will look like on the other side, and on the other side it will look like this. Yeah, you can see, right? After completion it will look like this. You see, yeah, this is how the cottage will look like. But I will do a video where I'll show the actual. This is the south elevation. That's how it will look. And on top there is the top is the south elevation and north elevation there. And it will be showing you the sizes, the degrees, the elevations, and all that. And the council will also show the date when they've approved. Then this is the layout of the plan now. Let me show you the layout there. where I was showing you. I don't know how I can really show you so that you understand what a plan will look, how it will look like. Yeah, here you see this is the layout of the plan now when it's put down on paper. So you see the area I was showing you near this area there will be the trees, our trees. You remember the mango trees, they are there, and I was saying there will be this is the kitchen combined with the lounge. It's more like a kitchenette combined with the lounge. So there will be a big aluminum door there and another one in the front. This front will be facing the driveway going out. It will pass through the front of the main house. And then there will be another bedroom there, the first bedroom. And the middle toilet I was telling you about will be like there, here. And then the ensuite, you remember I was talking to you, it will be master bedroom, which comes all the way from here, here, and these will be cupboards, and the ensuite here, you see. And then there will be a passage, which allows this bedroom here to use that toilet and that shower room, right? And then this will be the small lounge. Can you see that? And then the kitchen there, this one here. It will be more like a kitchenette because it will just have a sink and some cupboards and the cooking area there. And as we were talking about our water will just run to this bathroom in the ensuite, and then to this bathroom and toilet, to the kitchen, you see. So it will save a lot of money because this is where the council, you see there's that wall I was showing you yesterday, and council water, that you have to leave 3 meters here because that's where the main pipes pass through. So we'll just be diverting them to our area there. I hope you see, guys. I don't know, I should put it somewhere else. I think that's the best place. I hope you are seeing that. So maybe let me just do this end. So we are saying the water will be running, just branching from the main pipeline, the council pipelines there, you see. So it will save water, just use a few meters of the pipe. So that will save money because I'm working with a very strict budget. And here, you remember that portion where there's a tank here of water, the green tank, and then we put a tool storage there and a laundry room here. But I'm gonna use this mostly for storage because I don't have a storage even in the main house. So I'll use this laundry room and the tool room is my storage, but there will be also a toilet there so that even the people who will be building, that's the first thing that we will do, to have a toilet there so that they will be able to use it, right? Because we can't have so many people going into the house, not for any reason, but it will be too cumbersome to clean after that because those people will be wearing gumboots and all that. So this is what we call a floor plan. It will be a floor plan for the house. It will be a floor plan for the house. So I don't know if you were seeing anything, guys? I don't know. But we are saying those are the things that you have to consider to put, like maybe I should go like this. I don't know. It's too early, so the sun is not that bright. I'll find a way to, so that you will see, we'll repeat that session if it's not clear. But I'm saying you have to put into consideration a lot of things there, like where is your drainage coming from, how is it laid from the council so that it branches to your own house as well. I'm just sitting on the floor there in the veranda because I thought I wanted to spread this, but they are not doing me any. I don't know if you were seeing them, but I'm just saying this is now my plan for the house, for the cottage that we want to build. And that's what we call a floor plan. It's sitting on 56.4 square meters, right? Like I was telling you yesterday, I showed you the area, right? So, and it has to be approved by the council. There's the town planning signature, the valuation, the building survey, the public health, the roads, the sewers, the fire, the trade waste. They will all sign there. So that's exactly what it will look like. And we are saying the site plan, it will just show you the layout of that cottage, and then there you go, you're gonna build. After getting this permit that I showed you, if you saw it, you get a permit, and the details of the permit that will allow you to develop will be shown. And then it has to be signed by the director of town planning, and it says the attention of the applicant is drawn to the following matters. Any person aggravated by any decision made or deemed to have been made by the local planning authority in connection with the permit in terms of the section and our appeal to the administrative court, which means you are allowed to appeal if you are not happy. But in most cases, they really they are partial. They are partial when they do these things. So it's quite rare to have such an action taken in pursuance of the granting of the permit within the period allowed for appeals shall be at risk. The person taking action consents. This permit does not constitute approval in terms of any municipal bylaws. Whenever jura walls are erected, jura walls are the perimeter walls in some places. Whenever jura walls are erected, the provision has to be made for natural drainage of stormwater, like we were talking about yesterday, the drainage. Development of the sports is subject to special consent from council, which means like in my house, I can't do like have that a pub or something. So these are the things that we're gonna consider when doing our building. Yeah, we're gonna consider that. And I'll take you through all the processes as we are building. And it's gonna be slow. Thank you, double tap. Oh, wow. Today our comments are working. Soma. Good morning. Welcome, Soma. It can't be better to have you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Welcome, Soma. I'm Soma from Philistine, and I love you. Oh, thank you. I love you too, Soma. You're so good. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How is the Philistine there? What season are you in now? Here we are in summer. In summer towards it's more spring, summer towards our rain season, which can be in a few months to come. Our rainfall patterns have changed, so it's unpredictable, but between September, October, November, December, it's our rain season. We'll have some rain up to the beginning of the year. So anytime within the next few months, we can start to have our rain. What season is there in Philistine, my dear? What is your season there? I'm so happy. I'm so happy today that our comments are active. We thank God for that, eh? He answered our prayers. Yesterday it was frustrating, you know. At least our comments are active. Can you double tap on the screen? We lived another day. We lived another day. Oh, Soma, make it clear to me. We lived another day. What time is it then, Philistine, Soma? Here it's, what time is it there? Here it's in the morning, 7 a.m., somewhere there. My apologies, we delayed to go live. It was still a bit darkish, so it was not going to show. Because I even think that the thing that we're showing, it wasn't. It's 8:18. Oh, that's beautiful. 8:18. So we are around an hour difference, eh? In the morning. Yeah. I like the Philistine. You know those robes that you know that robe. It's so fascinating. I like it. I like it. I don't know though what it symbolizes, but I like it. I think it's just your culture or something. Yeah. Here in our country, men don't wear like those head wraps. They wear hats or caps. Other guys, I haven't seen your comments. If I would like to acknowledge your presence, if you can comment there, you can say hi and double tap on the screen. I would appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. You're welcome. You're so welcome, hey. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me. I appreciate you for taking your time to be here. It's so great. It means a lot. I don't take you for granted because you could be doing other things. I appreciate you. So I was showing the other guys now that my plan, the one I was showing you yesterday, how far it has gone. We have the permit from the development permit from the council, and the details are there, and the conditions from the authorities, the local authorities. We call them council here. I don't know what you call them at your site. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. You can say hi so that we acknowledge your presence, and you can double tap on the screen. I would appreciate that. Soma, what's that question about? What's the question? I can't see. I just see a question mark. What are you saying, Soma? Thank you, everyone, for joining. Yeah, so appreciated so much. Thank you. Thank you. So we are saying we are now starting our journey. Every time I'll go into the city, I'll now be checking for the quality of bricks that I want, because we have a whole lot of variety for bricks. So because I'm now building where there is already another structure, it has to coordinate. So whatever I'll be looking for, I have to put that into consideration before I even go, and at the same time I'll be checking for the prices. But the most important thing now is to find where I will get the bricks that can, like, you coordinate with the structure that's there already. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this week, these days rather, until we start our structure. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. You're welcome. Soma, what's that question? Where do you live? Oh, okay, sorry. I live in Africa. I live in Africa. Do you know where Africa is? Do you know anything about Africa? That's where I live. Thank you so much for joining. Greatly appreciated, guys. I appreciate you. Yes, I live in Africa, Soma. I'm so happy to be linked to Philistine. You see, that's the power of social media. It's like we are now family. It makes us relate. It makes us communicate with people who are very far. It makes the globe a village. We interact, we understand each other, and that means a lot. That means a lot. So that's the good part of the technology. It has its own disadvantages, but it has more of the advantages. You know, like right now, I know Soma. I chat with Soma, but we are miles apart. So it means a lot. So I'm sitting on the floor. I've just put a small blanket there where I'm sitting. And I was just saying, that's our project for now. But today I have a mission. I will be visiting another construction area for one of our friends. It's in the peri-urban, but not very far. But I'll go and see. I've been given an assignment to do one or two things there. So once we are done with our life, that's where I will go, and I will see how it goes. I have to do that work, to go and check, to go and see, and we'll be seeing other places on the way. Yeah. So we are saying as we are constructing. So you see, this is the wall that I have on my house. It's first brick right round. So whatever I'm gonna build, the front of that cottage should like complement this. They don't have to be off. Even if I'm gonna plaster and paint, we still have to make sure they coordinate. Doesn't like look like they are two different homes. So that's one other thing. Either I'll put, if I get bricks which are almost similar, because I think now I can't get these bricks because the manufacturer, yes, they are there, but they won't be exactly the same quality. So it's not my option now, but I'm gonna look for something that is going to be complementing. Then if I'm gonna use paint as well, it has to be like, I have to be thinking about that now. I don't wait until I'm at the final stage. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We will check for the type of bricks. We also have, wherever we go, when we have money, we'll be buying things like brick force. We buy brick force because we already have an estimate. We know how much we want, and from the head, I haven't done the bills of quantity, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll just buy randomly because I'm working from a very small budget. Like I told you, I'm gonna build this from my pension, and my pension is $128, and which means the $100 is what really is gonna be used every month to build this and whatever I get on the way. But that doesn't make us stop building. We'll build and we'll get there, because where there is a desire, it's not too far. So that's what we're gonna do, and want to see if we can't finish a structure. We will finish a structure. Definitely, it's a matter of putting our mind there and start working with what we have. And more importantly, is just to have most of the small things that we have together. We put those things together. I know there's things like brick falls. Yeah, we just buy randomly. Things like damp course. Damp course is that what you put at the bottom, like after your foundation there, when you want to build a house to control moisture. So that one we're gonna buy randomly. Whenever we have some money, we pass through hardware shops. We just buy and keep them, stock them, so that you don't have so much pressure when I'm gonna build. I'll be concentrating on buying the bigger things like cement. You want it in bulk, but I can also be buying little by little. And the bricks is what you can't buy in small quantities because it will cost more with transport. So the bricks, you have to buy it at one go. So for now, I'll be buying the small stuff, the things which can easily be kept outside. I'll be buying those. The breakfast will just throw it where there's drums there, the damp course. I even have a few rolls there. Yeah, I have a few rolls there. The damp course, they don't go, but I have also a few rolls in the house. So we'll be buying those, and the steel bars that we'll also buy, because we already have our sizes of the windows, we already know the doors, and the doors, if you come across a beautiful door, the one what you think you can have, we can still buy. The only things that we'll buy at the last moment is the windows. Our windows, windows, you can fit them as the last thing. They'll just leave the space because on our plan, we already know the size of the windows that we're gonna put. And I think our final decision is we're gonna put the aluminum windows, because those are easily found now. And the advantage of those is just the sizes. You can do with any size. It's different from the other ones where you'd have a strict name for the size. These ones you can, like, any size. They are custom, made. So we are gonna go with the aluminum windows, and that will be the last thing that we'll do. But these other things we'll buy as we go. Whenever I buy, I will let you know. Whatever I come across, I'll buy, and I'll show you when I come back. Apparently, I can't be doing live when I'm out because I won't be having mobile data. Thank you for joining. Double tap, guys. Double tap. Thank you for that like. Thank you. Thank you so much. Say hi so that I acknowledge your presence. If you have, and I'm not seeing the comment, my apologies, but know that I appreciate your presence here. Greatly appreciated. It means a lot because I know it's still in the morning, but you take your time to join me, and I don't take that for granted. It means a lot. You're welcome, and welcome so much. Yes, and Soma, I've replied to you, right? I live in Africa. Do you know where Africa is, Soma? Do you know? So this is what we will be doing of late these days until that structure is up. And someone might wonder, how can you start building with such a little budget? I know we can, and we will definitely. It's not as difficult as you think. So even if you also planning to build, don't hesitate. Don't worry about the income. Just do. Even if you are, as long as you have managed to buy land, if you want to buy land. And now there's a lot of advantages that there are even people, developers who are selling land on zero deposit. And it's the best time to grab land now. And the advantage of Africa is that we still have land. And it's also your chance. Once you have a chance to grab your portion, please do, because more people are being born, and there shall become a time when the land will be very expensive. It's even expensive now, but it will be more expensive as time goes by, because I was telling you last time, there were stands which were going last year for 30,000 for 2,000 square meters. But now the same area now, 600 square meters is going for 20,000 there, which means it has become more expensive. So gradually it's getting more expensive. And before then it was much cheaper. Much cheaper, because I was surprised also. I'd forgotten when I looked at my original plan for the house, I realized I bought my stand for 30,000 then. It wasn't US dollars. It was our currency then. Yeah, it was a lot, but not as expensive as it is now. So that's another reason why, if you have a chance, just buy land, buy a small piece of land, if you think you would want to have it. And because there are some people who say they're not like for that at the moment because of certain circumstances. At times it's more too many commitments. At times it's the income. It is most importantly the commitments that you'll be having then. Like for the young couples, before you have children, that's the best time you can buy your land, because you'll be having less commitment. And if you wait and say, I'll buy when I'm older, you might find that yes, you'll buy, but it will be strenuous. The reason being, as you grow older, your commitments become more, you see. So that's the reason why it is also wise, if you have a chance, just buy. If you have a chance, buy the land, buy an apartment. If you are not someone who like building, because right now those opportunities that you can buy with no deposit or little deposit, as long as you know that you have a means of income that you can be paying your installments, you can think along those lines. And also just get the knowledge, the know-how, this information that we talk about, just an idea of how buildings go, how people start, how it works. It's important just to be putting it at the back there, because one day you just find yourself, you need that information, and like you will consolidate with whatever you'll be knowing then. So even if you are still very young, yeah, it's still okay that you know about construction, you know what to consider, and just like keep it there. You will download it when you need it at some point, you know. Even you will come across people maybe who, relatives, family, who want to do something in construction, and that information can help you. You can advise them, you can like help others when they are working on their construction. So it's also good to be having such information. Then of course you won't go exactly like that, but at least you will have an idea. And if you have an idea, that will help you. I think let me change my position, because my reason for sitting on the floor was that I wanted to show you the plan, but I don't think I want. I'll try to, I will be showing you as we go. I'll try to find a way, maybe a board where we can stick it and then talk about that plan. For now, let's just sit maybe here and see if we are clear. The sun is still on the other side. Let's see. Yeah, our trees are doing well. And yesterday I had to harvest fruits. It's better here, right? Yeah, it's better here. It's better here. I think this is going to be our position. When it's in the morning, this is the best position because at least the sun will be there. I'm sorry, let me try to clean my camera. Sorry guys. Yeah, we are back to our position where we will be building. I'm trying to see where I can have a support at my back. So that's the area. We are still there. I don't know whether our comments have stopped again, but I've been seeing. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. So we are saying, no matter what age you are or what your plans are, it's good to know about some of these real life issues like the construction and all the like, and the challenges that you can come across. And the most important thing also is when you buy your land or your building, make sure the paperwork is as clear as possible. They are authentic. Because right now, I'm overwhelmed with people who have issues with their land, either the title deeds. And the good thing in our country now is that you can get title deeds for your land in our area. You used to, like, you'd have your title deeds once you have reached a certain stage of construction. You can get even title deeds for small pieces of land. Long back, it used to be like it's only for the massive land that people would buy and get title deeds. The council areas, you would buy, stand, and get to a certain stage of construction, then that's when you could get your title deed. So that's what you also have to pay attention to, is the paperwork and the authenticity of that, and the people who are selling that land to you. You need to have a background check whether that land belongs to them, whether that house belongs to them. And that's what's important. Like, even when you're buying anything else, you need to make sure you're buying it from an authentic seller and a background check, because you might know the people who have been in trouble with the law for buying things which have been stolen, just because at times you didn't do a background check of where that person has gotten it. That's why it's also important to buy from people who have an office and make sure they are officially registered and do background check, because some can have the offices but they might not be like doing legal business. People are capable of doing anything. So that is important also when you buy your land, to make sure you're buying it from someone who is genuine and it's legal. And also check for the prices, because some of these people, they overprice, and you don't want to buy something which is overpriced. You have to shop around, look at the options, weigh the options, and see which one is the best, and also like suitable for what is in your mind, what you're gonna use it for. The location is also important for what you're gonna use it for, and also the ground. That's one thing you also have to look at, the ground. How what's you need to know, is the ground level, is it slope? That will be determined by the purpose, what you want to use it for. Because if it's for residential, at times you don't want very rocky space. Yes, there could be rocks, but you don't want a very rocky place. But if it's like you're gonna use it for visitors, for tourism related to that, you might want that rocky, elevated, and all those places. But if it's for just your accommodation, at times there are other features to consider, like where are the schools? If you still young people are gonna have children, is there a primary school nearby? Is there a secondary school nearby? What institutions are nearby? That's all, those things will give you an advantage for whatever you want to use the house for. Even if you're gonna let it out at some point, people will consider that. And also institutions around will make you, like if you want to let out some space, it's also an advantage. It will help you to have such considerations, like when you are buying your land, those are the things that you have to look out for: the water, the sewer system, the electrification. Though some of these things, they have substitutes, but if you can get other places where you can get, the area is already electrified, it will be an advantage to choose such an area where there is water connection from the local authorities. It's also an advantage. Where there is sewer system, it's also an advantage. And the most important thing is the road infrastructure, because without road infrastructure, development is difficult. That's the most important thing, road infrastructure. Where there are roads, you can easily carry your stuff there. Even when you're building, you need a lot of trucks to come and all that. But if there is no roads, it's not accessible, it's going to be a challenge and it's going to cost you more. So those are some of the things that you may need to consider if you are like buying in the cities, is the road infrastructure. Though some places you have no choice, but it also depends, as we have always said, depends with your intention. What do you want to use it for, right? So water is life. You need an area where there is water. And even also you can drill boreholes in, like in the peri-urban. My God, you can drill boreholes. If you are gonna drill a borehole, you also have to know the water table. You also have to check around and see, do some research. How deep are these boreholes supposed to be? You know, the boreholes also depends with the population. The more boreholes you have in an area, the more you share the water. So the water table will also be affected by that. If you were getting water at a certain depth, the more people drill borehole, the deeper you will need to go, because you'll be sharing the table, right? The floor is like the other house will be taking water and you are also taking, and the other house is taking. So the more boreholes you have, the deeper you need to drill your borehole. And for electricity, if the area doesn't have electricity, there is option B, solar, especially if you are in the countries where there is more sunshine, like in Africa. Most countries have a lot of sunshine, so solar is option B. Gas, I think for all countries gas is okay. Anyone can use gas, and I've realized in the Western countries they use gas more often, and they've been using it all along. We only started to use gas when we started to have like problems with our power, because the last time I'd seen gas was at school when I was in secondary school. Years back, that's where I'd seen gas stoves and all that. We were just taught how to use them, and we were using them for these domestic, they used to call them domestic science lessons, where you'll be taught how to cook. And we were being taught this is gas, but you didn't even understand what gas is all about until much later in life, when we started to use gas. And I said, oh, I recalled, oh, these are the stoves that we were also using at school. It's getting hot, and with my sunburns, I think we have to, I don't know where we are gonna be. We have to go back to the other side, because you see I'm having these sunburns. My skin is so sensitive to this. I traveled to the village and I was burnt, and it got very bad. And in summer, I have that challenge. So it was getting hot there. I was feeling the heat. So I'll try to look for another position. I forgot to switch off my light inside. It's on. I have to save the electricity, definitely. We have to save. Let's see, this our usual point here. Yeah, so can you see the trees are blooming so much now? They look so beautiful, these trees. Can you see here? There's an umbrella tree. It's doing so good now because it's doing well as well. So another umbrella tree here. You see they're doing well because of the season. And I have these durant trees, durant plants. Those ones I don't even water them. They grow on their own. I just cut, but I haven't been cutting them of late. A bit lazy. I think I'm being lazy. And there we are in our garden. I don't know, maybe our comments have stopped again. Today we're not gonna water the garden. I think it's okay. They look happy. So we're not gonna water them, right? So I was talking about the things to consider when buying land, and there's no age which is said it's too early or it's too old. You just need, once you have an opportunity, grab it and use it. You never know that thing can help you later. The sun is a bit too much now. So we were just saying it's very important to grab opportunities. Once you have an opportunity, the best thing is to grab it and putting into consideration all those things that we're talking about. Like we're saying, depends with the road infrastructure, more importantly. That is the most important things. But there are areas like farms. If you're going to have a farm, at times you just need the gravel road, as long as there's a way that will take you to the main road and all that. It doesn't matter. But in the cities, you need the road infrastructure to, when you are buying, whether it's a house, it's a what, you need infrastructure. It matters so much to have the road infrastructure. That's why people always complain, these are underdeveloped. Once they see the roads are rugged, they'll say, this is this. That's one the yardstick they used to say, this is underdeveloped. They're still underdeveloped. The road infrastructure means a lot, means a lot, means a lot. So you really have to pay attention to that, to the road infrastructure. Yes. Once, if you have a choice, you'd rather choose a place where there is road infrastructure, because all development will be determined by that. Even if people want to come and develop the area, some will be deterred by that. They will be deterred by that. So it will delay the road, the development in the area. And everyone wants to stay in a place where there is development, where, you know, good development is coming, investment is coming. People would want to come and maybe build shops, malls in places where it's accessible. So you'd also want those things around you where you can conveniently go and buy, where you can conveniently go for outing. Maybe you just feel like you want to go and have a drink. All that comes with development that is also attracted by the road infrastructure. So that's why you see most countries, the authorities will always try to have roads. Yeah, but some are limited by circumstances. But it's the desire of everyone to have roads. Even in the rural areas, you want roads near you. You want roads which will take you near your home, because you don't want to struggle to get there. Even transport will be a challenge if the road is not good. Some buses will not. Well, I've seen buses which have cancelled their routes, the routes where they travel to, because of the road infrastructure, because their buses or cars will get damaged quickly if the roads are bad. If the roads are bad. So it is important to pay attention to such things. Thank you for joining. You're welcome, eh? I'm not seeing the names. Kindly say hi in the comments so that I acknowledge your presence. But if the comments are not responding, please know it that I really appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for joining. You are welcome. It means a lot to me from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. I appreciate you every day for joining. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Hey, I greatly appreciate. Thank you so much. So that is what we will be looking at when you are buying land, when you are buying a house, when you are buying its infrastructure, the road infrastructure, right? And the amenities, also the institutions that are so important in life, like the schools, schools, the clinics. Yeah, that's also important. The clinics, the hospitals. Yeah, you want to have those around you, not very far. They can't be close to your house, but you need them to be where you can easily access. Yeah, and in cities you also want to have the fire brigade, the people who can save you. Like if there's an outbreak of fire, you want to have those around you, and you also want to keep their contacts, right? your emergency numbers, which means all those places where you need emergency numbers, they have to be around. You have to know whether you have an ambulance services around, whether you have fire brigade, and you also have police. It's also important to make sure that those areas, there's police. But if you start a new place, you can initiate that as residents. You can initiate those like police bases, police stations. You can initiate and have them around you because you need them. You need those. But number one, it's road infrastructure. There's nothing. Even those people, you want to invite them to come and have a police base, they'll ask you, is it accessible? Is there a road? You see, because definitely they want to drive there. Even the people want to deliver your building material, your furniture, and all that. They'll always ask, is there a road? Is it accessible? And the further you go where there is no good roads, you find they will charge you more. Right? They will charge you more. To say the further you go from the main roads, they charge you more, like per kilometer at some point. So it also becomes costly. So that's why it's important to like choose. If you have a choice, choose a place where the road infrastructure is good. Is good. And that also determines, like, when you compare the developed countries and the developing countries, the number one thing they have better than the developing countries is the road infrastructure. They pay so much attention to road infrastructure, and the developing countries are also paying attention to that. The difference will be maybe the time. But the developing countries will also try. They try to also have good road infrastructure. There are some other developing countries which have very good infrastructure. I've seen like the East Africa, their roads are good. I've seen the good road infrastructure, especially in their highways, in their other areas. Yeah, it's only when you go deeper into the villages where they haven't reached that. But I think they've seen very good roads in those countries. And that's development which comes with the road infrastructure, will help you to get a lot of other good things. So that's one thing you have to consider also when you are buying land, when you intend to buy land, when you intend to buy a property. It's very, very important to have a road, a good infrastructure around you. That matters a lot. It contributes to all the other things, even for your own comfort. When you want to drive there, when you want to look for transport, there will be more public transport in areas where the road infrastructure is developed as compared to places where there's no road infrastructure. Because I also remember in our village, we used to go and board, long back then, we used to go and board transport very far. And when you would buy, like, our parents would buy furniture from the cities, would go and carry it from far. There you meander through the mountains and all that. Yeah, so that's how important road infrastructure is. But with time, also it's getting better now. And the other day, we also have better roads which go nearer to schools, to the nearby schools, even to our homes, because then our parents had to fix their own roads to get to their homes so that they would drive their cars to the houses. It was not easy. You would remove stones, you cut, you grade for yourself, and that would be manual. because they also didn't have money to like have a caterpillar or something. So that would be, you get people, you hire people to fix, you families, you fix the roads for yourselves, and that would give a short lifespan to cars, because the more you use your cars into these rugged roads or where there is no road, eventually they will get damaged earlier. The lifespan is reduced because of that. But all the same, um, life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on. You can't stop breathing because of those challenges, because those challenges will be solved with time. They will be solved with time. Those challenges, you know, can you know, there's always it gets better with time. It gets better with time. It really gets better with time. So that's how important it is. And to make a good choice of the land, to make a good choice of the position. You also don't want like to choose areas where it's too noisy if you are not. I don't think anyone, you want noise when you like feel you want it, but at times you want the quietness. So places where it's designated for like public places like beer halls and all that. If you have a privilege to choose, try to be a bit distant from those areas. Choose a stand which is a bit distant from that area, unless you have no choice. At times you have no choice, right? So if you have no choice, you have to deal with that. You take whatever is there, and you can change with time, you can improve with time. But given a choice, especially you, when you have a choice, you can choose places which are not very close to public places, but you also want to be near malls, but not too close. If you have a choice. Yeah. And Nengi Miching, Caroline Kipeng. Oh, thank you for joining, Caroline. I'll use the middle name. It's easier for me. Otherwise, I'll spoil your name. I'll disappoint you the way I'll pronounce it. Caroline, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. Wow. I appreciate you. She's asking, where are you? I'm in Africa. I'm in Africa. Do you know Africa? Where are you? Where are you, Caroline? Caroline? I think it's Caroline, right? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Africa, yes, I know. Oh, that's nice. That's where I am. To be precise, I'm in the Southern Africa. Oh, Caroline, you're from India. Wow, thank you so much for joining. You see how we connect. Wow, so beautiful. Thank you so much for joining India. You're welcome. I have a number of friends who are Indians in here. I have a number of friends I used to do business with. They are my friends, they're Indians. And I was like friends with the parents, and now the children, they are also grown up. So it's so nice. It's so nice to be linked with you in India. Thank you so much. I know India for rice. You have nice rice, right? For good rice in India. What were you talking about? Oh, I was talking about the cottage that I want to build. And I was showing the plan that I have for that cottage, which I'm building behind my house. And I was showing the area, and there is gonna be a 2-bedroomed cottage. And I was showing people why I had to like plan it the way I did, why I put a master bedroom somewhere, why I put the kitchen that side, and why I put it's because the pipes run along that side, so it's gonna be cheaper for me. Oh, nobody's joining your life. You talk yourself. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, sure. So, but you are there. You are there. You're somebody. You're somebody. You're somebody. There. You're there. You're there. Caroline, you're the one who is there. Thank you so much. They've been joining, and some will leave because they'll be going for work. But I'm glad you are there. Yes, I look tired because I work a lot. Yeah, I do a lot of work. Yeah, but I'm happy you are there. You're one of them, and they've been there. I'd been here. Yeah, if you check at the beginning of the life, there were so many. Yeah, but people have to drop and go for work. It's in the morning, right? But you are there. You're important. Even if it was you alone, it's so important that you are there. You're important. Very important. If you leave, still some are joining. Some drop and some come in. Yeah, when you drop, others join as well. But you're not going to leave, I know. Are you going to leave, Caroline, now? Yes. Oh, yeah, you have noticed 4 people now. Yes, they come and they go. They come. You're saying no. But but I'm happy for your concern. It means you want me to grow. But people will watch later. People will watch the live later. Those who don't have time now, they will still watch. Yes, but I really love your concern. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. May God bless you for that observation. You are an observant. Yeah, it means a lot to me. Your observation shows that you care. I appreciate you for that, Caroline. And what I say, why are you saying no, Carol? What's that no for? I'm happy you're here and 3 others there. Can you double tap on the screen, Caroline? Your concern means love, eh? Double tap on the screen, Carol. Thank you. Thank you. Double tap on the screen. Thank you. Yeah, so, oh, thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate that. Yeah, darling. I watch a lot of Indian movies, right? I watch them a lot and I like the culture. I like your culture there. I learn a lot from those movies. I learn a lot from those movies and I enjoy watching them. I watch them a lot on we have open view. I don't know if you know about that. So I watch a number. There's some of my favorite, the Indian movies. Do you have children? Do you have children? Oh, yes, I do. I even have grandchildren. If you don't mind, are you a parent? You're concerned about children? Are you a parent? Are you a teenager? Are you a young man or woman? Are you Caroline must be a lady? I'm not sure. If it was in our country, that's a female name, but it differs with countries, right? Are you in the middle age? Are you young? No, I'm not a parent. Oh, but you love children, hey? That's why you're asking. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, Caroline. I appreciate you. You're a darling. Hey. Yes, I have children. I have grandchildren as well. I'm a grandma. Do you have have you ever stayed with a grandma? Do you like it? Caroline. Yeah, I think we have had our time. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. I have to rush somewhere. I have an assignment. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much. It's nice to be chatting. It's nice to enjoy life together as a globe. Thank you so much. May you stay blessed and blessed abundantly. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your day. I have to get ready to dash out. So thank you so much. Meet you tomorrow. Be blessed and blessed abundantly. Bye.